Welcome in this video in which we are going to learn how to use the interrupts. For this I'm going to create a very simple application with two programs. One program in the cyclic part increasing a counter and one program in the interrupt part increasing a counter. So I'm setting a cycle time of 500 millisec for my cycle, and I create in ladder a new program which will just increase a counter. So I create an addition. I will create a count1 variable which is a double integer. So I choose the int, I increase with 1 and I put the result in the same variable. So this program will be executed each 500 milliseconds. I'm creating a new program in the interrupt section. I see that the color of my icon is quite different between the cyclic part and the interrupt part. And in this program I'm going to make a boolean variable blink. So I create a variable bool1 and I put it in a reverse coil bool1. So this variable will blink each time the interrupt program is called. And I will create a new rung with still an addition. I create a new counter variable. I will call it count IRQ and it's a double integer. Plus 1 and I put the result in the same variable. Okay. Now I have to make the link between the program I have created in the interrupt section and my physical interrupts. So I open the device view and I open the plugin of interrupt configuration. I affect my prog2 to the first interrupt. I enable it and it's a time-based interrupt and I set a timer of 2 seconds. So I will have one counter increasing each 500 millisec and I will have one counter increasing each 2 seconds. I just set the IP address of my hardware and I can compile my solution and download it on my controller. Okay, so the download is over and I can go online. I will open the dictionaries of my two programs. Okay, so I see one counter on the left increasing each 500 millisec and I see one counter on the right increasing each 2 seconds, and I see also my bool1 variable which is blinking every 2 seconds. Let's see now the other possibility we have to create and to affect program on interrupt. I'm going to create a new program in the interrupt section and I open the property of this program. I see here that I can affect this program to an existing interrupt. I will select the interrupt number 2. But in any case, I have to open the configuration plugin in order to configure my interrupt. It means which condition to enable this interrupt and what is the time base of this interrupt. I will put 1 second. Another solution is to create a new program in the cyclic part and just to drag and drop it in the interrupt section. In this case, a pop-up will open and I can here select an interrupt or I can open the configuration plugin. So here I will affect my new program to the interrupt number 3, and I will configure this interrupt to be executed each 5 seconds. This video is now finished. If you want to contact us, you can write us at support@isagraf.com or supporteurope@isagraf.com.